Mic not muted. Go live button clicked. Now I just need to wait 15 seconds to make sure that I am in fact streaming, and I am. There we go, baby. How's it going? Welcome, episode 3 of the Unnamed Nickname Show, UFC Vegas 75. I am Monk, aka the Monkmatician, and we're just here to chop the shit up about UFC 75. Nothing too serious. We're going to get into some fighter nicknames and just kind of talk shit about them a little bit. See what's good, who has awesome nicknames, who has terrible nicknames. There are some out there this week for sure. Apparently I have a penchant for going live during PFL, during Bellator. So I would be honestly shocked if there was anyone in the chat this evening. Now, that said, I do need to figure out where my chat is. There we go. Everything seems to be working, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on if you leave a comment. How about I just type some stuff? We'll see if it pops up. It should, but it's not. It's all good. We don't care about any of that. Hopefully I can see your comments, and we will just get it moving. We're going to do this for about an hour, give or take a little bit. I'm going to try and not be a Mr. Sweaty Balls, as Lou and Tommy are constantly telling me that I am. I have no reason to argue with them, though, because it is hot AF in Texas. It was like 100 degrees today. Somehow, like 110% humidity. It was absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, fight number 1, guys and girls. We've got Modestas Bukauskas, the I almost said the Ultimate Warrior. Wow, that would have been a fantastic nickname. The Baltic Gladiator, going against Zach Pauga, the Ripper. Let me just see here. I feel like my chat window is a bit effed up, but we're all good. We're just going to keep it moving here. The Baltic Gladiator. I kind of like that name. It's a little too specific for me. I think the Gladiator would have been okay. Modestas Gladiator Bukauskas, that would have been all right. Adding Baltic in there doesn't really do it for me for some reason. Just not a huge fan of that. Where is my other doc? There we go, I think. There it is. Perfect. All right. We also have the Ripper. Sorry, guys. This is obviously, I'm a super professional. At least my mic is not muted this time. We've got Zach Pauga, the Ripper. Used to be an NFL player. Probably in reference to that, I would think. He, you can't call yourself the Ripper if you're getting knocked out here by Muhammad Usman. Nobody is going to be quite scared of you, and I'm sure you're not British royalty tearing through the streets of London. So it is a good nickname, though. I just don't know if it fits necessarily for Mr. Zach Pauga. Just a couple of okay. I'm going to have to give this one to the Ripper. I'm going to have to give it to the Ripper. It sounds way better. It doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit the fight style of Zach Pauga, but we're going to ignore that. We're going to choose to ignore that in this one here. And yeah, we're going with the Ripper. Overall, let me get this scored. Sorry, I'm just clicking around. You know, I'm a super professional, like I said, just clicking around, not paying attention. The Baltic Gladiator, that's going to get a 4.5. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's, it's about half. Like I said, too many words. Modestas, the Baltic, dude, we're in like double-digit syllables. This shit is ridiculous. The Ripper, nice, straight to the point. Starts with an R, ends with an R. It always sounds fantastic. Double P in there as well. So yeah, we're giving it to Zach Pauga. He's going to get a 5.5 for the Ripper, just because it doesn't really fit him all too well, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Zach Pauga wins the nickname fight. First fight of the night, UFC Vegas 75. Second fight, guys. We're blazing through this. I'm about to get this shit done in like 30 minutes, so I myself can go watch Bellator and PFL. Usually this would be on Thursdays, where usually PFL is not, except for last week. But I was a bit exhausted yesterday, so that did not happen. Next fight, Ronnie the Heat Lawrence going against Dan the Determined Argueta. Now, is it the Determined Dan Argueta, or is it Dan the Determined Argueta? I think it's better if it's the Determined first, if it's like nickname first, then name. I think that is better in this case. But yeah, we're going to go with Ronnie Lawrence, the Heat. Ronnie the Heat Lawrence. I don't know if I really like that. It makes me think of Heather the Heat I have no idea. I don't remember. I'm going to Google it here. Heather the Heat something. Doesn't matter. Ronnie Lawrence. Yeah, I don't like this nickname. The Heat, he doesn't really seem like he brings the heat unless he's calling the heat takedowns. Like, if takedown attempts is considered heat, then Ronnie Lawrence is absolutely bringing it. Other than that, he's not bringing too much heat at all. That said, he has been scoring extremely well on DraftKings, so maybe that would count as well. Maybe that's the heat he's talking about. I'm not really sure. The determined Daniel Argueta. Not a big fan of this nickname either, to be quite honest. I know it starts and ends with D, obviously, with the Ripper and other things that has a plus. But no, I'm not. I mean, I guess he is determined. Can't really argue with that. It's too many syllables. Too many syllables. The determined, the double D though. Double D, always good. Am I right? Am I right? So he's gonna win this one. Dan Argueta. He is going to win fight number 2, the determined. I'm going to give him a 5. I'm going to give him a 5.5 because the and the nickname at the beginning kind of bumps him up like half a point. Ronnie the Heat Lawrence, I'm thinking like 3.5. Like, what's the origin of this nickname? I don't understand at all. What kind of heat is he bringing? I mean, is he like deading dudes with punches on the feet? I don't think so. He's just taking people down, and that's about it. Just taking people down. I don't consider that a ton of heat. So we're going to give that a 3. Did I give him a 3.5 already, and I just downgraded it to a 3? I don't know. But that's what we're doing. Next fight. Interesting nicknames here. We've got... oh, God, what is her name? Teresa Bleda. Is this true? Her nickname's Rhonda? How's that possible? Wasn't that Arini Alekseeva's nickname? Hold on, I'm on Tapology. We're going to get to the bottom of this right now. Teresa Bleda. Her nickname is Rhonda. Wasn't that... What's her name's... Like, how many people are nicknaming themselves Rhonda? Wasn't me, Rhonda. Yeah. Rhonda. I have no idea. And then Gabrielle Fernandez. We've got Gabby as her nickname. So one of them chose a shortened version of their own name. That's automatically like a 2, 1.5 probably for Fernandez. Rhonda, she just took somebody else's name completely. So unless that's her name and I'm just an idiot, I would have thought her name was Teresa Bleda, but apparently Rhonda is in there as well. So yeah, 2 first names. I'm not digging it. This one's going to be Rhonda because I like saying it like Dave Chappelle in the skit. Wasn't me, Rhonda. So yeah, that one's going to get a 2. And Gabby's going to get a 1.5. Guys, we are flying through this. This is not going to take an hour. I know everyone's watching PFL, Bellator, and yeah, I really should not have gone live at 9 p.m. on a Friday. But that is just fine with me because that means I'll be done early and then I can go do the more important things in my life. Fight number 4. Let's see here. I don't even remember who that is. Is that Carlos Hernandez? Before I start talking about it, I should at least know who it is. Carlos Hernandez. I'm not a complete idiot. Going against Dennis Bondar. Yeah. Hernandez does not have a nickname. He gets an automatic 0. 0. Carlos Hernandez, you got to figure this shit out, man. What's your nickname? I don't like putting these quotes in. It's just empty quotes. Come on, bro. You got to have a nickname. Carlos Hernandez, there's got to be something there. Anyways, Dennis Bondar, Psycho. It's a good nickname. It really is, but let me ask you this. How are you going to have the nickname Psycho and then get your arm snapped in like a minute and a half in the first round? At least I think that's what happened. I don't even remember. I mean, I know the arm snapping was definitely a thing. I just don't know about the first round. I thought it was. Yeah, a minute, 22 seconds into round 1, for sure. So yeah, I don't think you can have the name Psycho unless he just sat there, and we'll have to rewatch the fight. Maybe he just sat there and looked at his arm being snapped, and he was just like, whatever, I can still fight. If that was the case, then yeah, this is like a 9. But I don't think that's the case. Although I do like the name, and actually, this is a good name because no one's using it. There are hardly any Psychos, at least that I can think of, that have, that are nicknames. So I kind of like this. I don't think it's the best, but I don't think it's the worst either. Hernandez, 0. Bondar, you get a 6. You get a 6. Psycho. I think it could be improved, but I also think it's decent, and I think it's underused as well. Next fight. This is a good one. Kyung Ho Kang, Mr. Perfect. We got a front runner for nickname of the day. Nickname of the day right now is going to go to Kyung Ho Kang, at least after the first couple of fights. And we have, let's see here. See, this is why I should put names on it, because I don't remember. I can't. What do you guys want from me? Christian Quinones, thank you. First things first, I am noticing what appears to be a lobster on the chest of Christian Quinones. On second thought, it appears to be some sort of deer or woodland creature with antlers on it. I'm not really sure, guys. I really don't know what I'm looking at here. And then there's a bird right above that on his neck. He's going to go up in the Kyle Bahayo neck tattoo nickname Hall of Fame for sure. This guy's got some wild ink on his chest right now. I could never sport something like that. Yeah, anyways, it's an interesting tattoo for sure. But at least it appears he only tattooed one nipple as well, which I like symmetry. You know what I mean? I think it's zero or both. You tattoo none of them, neither of them, or you get both of those boys tattooed up. Problema for Quinones. Now, I wish Dixon was here because he would tell me why I'm wrong. But don't most Spanish nicknames for men end in O? Why is it Problema? Wouldn't it be Problemo? Maybe I'm just like I said, I need Dixon here because I have no idea what I'm talking about. And he is the king of this chat for the most part. Sorry, Lou. Dixon comes through with all the information. Either way, Problema, it's okay, whatever. It's like standard. Whose Problema is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it just that he's a problem? Okay, I don't mind that. In fact, it's better than a lot of them. So I'm going to give this one a 6 as well. Problema, that's probably too high, but I'm going to stick with it. It's going to get a 6. 5.75 if we're really being picky about it. Mr. Perfect, though, that is damn near a perfect nickname. I mean, Senor Perfecto, Bill Algeo, that's a fantastic nickname as well. It doesn't get much better than that. Brings me visions of Kurt Hennig and his long blonde locks as he was about to get, I believe it was the Hennig Plex or something. I'll have to ask Lou Betya on that one. Of course, my phone's way over there, so I can't even call the guy to get it confirmed. Yeah, Perfect Plex, I believe that's what it is. So. Gotta love to see that as well. Mr. Perfect, bringing you Kurt Hennig visions in your head. That's just fine with me. I'm obviously going Mr. Perfect here. It's a fantastic nickname. Lou's probably going to be mad at me because I'm going to go too low on it. But for me, this is a fantastic score. We're going to go 8.5. We're going to go 8.5. I was going to go 8.75, then I was going to go 8.25, 8.5. Mr. Perfect, I mean, it's basically a perfect nickname. Plus, look at this. I mean, the slicked back hair of Mr. Kang. You think this is pushed back? Oh, fantastic. Absolutely love it. Give me Mr. Perfect for the win. 8.5 nickname, and one of the better ones on the entire card. Next, we've got Alessandro Costa. His nickname is No-No. Now, that makes me think of baseball. Makes me think of a no-hitter. It's kind of cool and fun to say, no. I just wish I knew what it meant in this context. But I am a fan. He's going to be getting at least a 5 for sure. Let's just give him the grade now. I mean, he's got the Gordon Ryan haircut, I think. I always confuse him and the other guy. He's got the Gordon Ryan hair color, not haircut, hair color. Let's see. Yeah. I think no. I think it's just fun to say. He's going to get a 5 because of its enjoyment coming out of the mouth. The Brick. Now, Jimmy Flick. Say what you want about him. But Jimmy the Brick Flick is an all-time nickname. It is a fantastic nickname. I don't know if I could possibly do any better. It rhymes. It's awesome. Unfortunately, it doesn't really fit him unless you're talking about his fight IQ because he hates getting hit. So his head is not like a brick head. He doesn't hit hard, so it's not like his hands are bricks. So I don't really know what it's in reference to, except that it rhymes. Also, I mean, it's just, I've been saying it's Pusha T's favorite fighter. It's probably Griselda's favorite fighter. You know, all three of them put together. All that stuff. So that's always fun to say. I get a kick out of it. Plus it's just a good fucking nickname, and it rhymes. Jimmy the Brick Flick, fantastic. Man, I gave Mr. Perfect an 8.5. What am I going to give this one? I think it's at least an 8, to be completely honest. Yeah, I'm gonna go right under. I'm gonna go. Man, it's such a good name. I'm going 8. I'm gonna give him an even 8. Jimmy the Brick Flick. He's getting an 8. I do like that one a lot, guys. If anyone's here, I don't know if they are. I don't even care at this point. I mean, I do care. It would be nice. You guys always interact so well, but there are so many other fights going on. Plus, it's Friday night. I don't expect anybody to be here. Hit the like, hit the sub on this channel as well, and we will keep it moving. We're going to be done in 33 minutes at this point. King of Kung Fu, Muslim Salikov. That's a great one. Let's just start. I mean, these are two good nicknames. Both fighters leave a lot to be desired, guys. Let's face it. For betting-wise, for DraftKings. Nicholas Dalby, his tattoos, I mean, are crazy. Not crazy. That's the wrong word. Look at just the feathers crawling over his shoulders and his arms. I mean, you got to see that back piece. But let's Google it. Let's Google it. Nicholas Dalby back tattoo. Hope they don't bring up the picture on Instagram where he's completely naked. Oh wow. No, he's not naked. That's not what I'm saying wow about. His tattoo is very detailed. I don't even know what I'm exactly looking at, but it is very crazy. It's a Charles Oliveira-esque back piece there. So you'll get to see that on Saturday, although I think he did have it in the last fight. I'm not sure. Yeah, two good nicknames here. We've got some alliteration. King of Kung Fu. I don't know how good of a system or of a fight style, excuse me, Kung Fu is these days, in the especially in the UFC, but I'm sure 20, 30 years ago, that they would have, you'd have seen some Kung Fu versus karate versus wrestler type stuff on those old VHS tapes. Good nickname. I'm not the biggest fan of it, though. King of Kung Fu, it's okay. It's a little better than okay. It's a 6. There's some good nicknames. I think the average nickname on this card is up a couple of levels than what we've been doing. I think this one's a 6. Meanwhile, Nicholas Danish Dynamite Dalby. Did we just get 3 Ds? Guys, what's better than double Ds? Triple Ds. Ask Guy Fieri. He knows best. He's been doing it for years and years. Danish Dynamite is a great nickname. Now, whether you could argue that's an oxymoron, I don't know. Do the Danish have a history of just absolutely whooping people's ass and or blowing shit up, as it were? That I can't tell you. Would definitely have to YouTube the history of Danish military conquests. But according to Lou, their handball team is off the charts good, so we got to remember that for sure. Good nickname. The alliteration. We get the violence with the dynamite. We also know that he's from Denmark. You thought I was going to say Daneland, didn't you? No. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm going to, let's see, I gave, now see I'm regretting. I gave King of Kung Fu a 6. I'm going to adjust that. King of Kung Fu, 5.75. Danish Dynamite, 6. We all know who's going to win this fight now. Next fight, Iron Nicholas Mata. Now, it does not sound as good as Iron Mike Tyson. Already, he's going to lose points for me for that. And this does not help in his first fight. He got pieced up, sort of, by Jim Miller. And by pieced up, let me look at the topology here. Yeah, it was round 2. I thought it was round 2. Right hook to ground strikes for Mr. Jim Miller, future Hall of Fame. Fuck what Cormier says. Yeah, Iron Nicholas Mata. I think if he beats, if he wins via knockout in this one, I will raise my score. But here against Torres, man, I mean, he's a huge underdog, Iron Nicholas Mata. So if he gets it done with a KO specifically, then I'll raise his score from whatever it's going to be. But if he gets it done with like a standing KO, like a walk-off KO, I'll give him a whole entire extra point instead of just half a point. This is a hell of a nickname. You have to. I mean, Michael Chandler has it, I guess, as well. But he's been around the block much longer than Nicholas Mata, dropping people much better than the people Nicholas Mata has dropped. It's hard. You got to have you got to be ready to step up, take the reins if you're going to nickname yourself or have the nickname Iron and you're a fighter. So you can't be out here getting KO'd. You're going to have to be the one doing the KO. For now, you're going to get a 5.25. 5.25 because I like the potential of the nickname, but I got to see it from you, Nicholas Mata. 5.25. Going against El Loco, Manuel Torres. I mean, and please, Bruce Buff, please call him El Loco Manuel Torres. I think that's just better than Manuel El Loco Torres. Manuel El Loco. Yeah, I like El Loco Manuel Torres. Give me that one, Bruce Buffer. Actually, he probably won't be doing this. It's Vegas 75. Maybe Joe Martinez there, and he's going to say it fantastically as well. I like the nickname. It's straightforward, very simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Like my economics teacher used to say. No, he did not tell me to kiss. I'm just saying that's the thing. Keep it simple, stupid. It's an acronym. El Loco. It's probably going to take it here. What I give Iron 5.5. El Loco is a nickname that will stand the test of time. It will absolutely stand the test of time, especially if Manuel Torres keeps up what he's been doing. So, yeah, El Loco is going to get... That's a good nickname, man. The Crazy Manuel Torres. Oof. That's a good nickname. 675. The nicknames are good this week, guys. 675. This is by far the best week of nicknames yet. For sure. I'm giving out, maybe I'm just in a good mood. I'm giving out some high scores here. Lou would probably tell me that I'm not actually giving out high scores, but I tend to think I am. All right, so my chat's not working. I just clicked on, I see easy. I see your comments. I appreciate you being here. Triple D's, 10 out of 10, but it is not popping up on any of my screens. So thank goodness you're the only one commenting, because I'm not trying to ignore everyone's stuff, and I'm gonna have to find out what the hell's going on with the chat here. I might just have to do it from StreamYard. I don't know why I'm making this so difficult for myself. I could just do it from StreamYard and then share the screen, I guess. That would be so much easier than trying to run it off OBS and dealing with this chat. Maybe I'll just I'll just wanted to make it special for you guys, man. That's all I wanted to do, is make it special. Just wanted you to love me. That may or may not be true, but I will probably just switch to StreamYard because this is some bullshit. Easy, however, thank you so much for being in the chat, my guy. And yeah, I gotta, Triple D's. You gotta, who doesn't love them? Who doesn't love them? There we go. Well, I do appreciate that. Let's see. We have not done this one. Oh, this one will be easy. Pat Sabatini. No nickname, no tattoos, and no mustache. 0. Then we've got whoever the hell Pat Sabatini is fighting. Yeah, man, OBS, it is nice because I can throw all my backgrounds up here like I've been doing, and I can just arrow through them up and down. It's super simple. It's very, very good to... I mean, I love the program. I do all of my pre-recorded stuff on OBS for sure. I don't like StreamYard all the time because you got to pay like $50 a month for fucking 1080p or some shit. Although it just makes things easy, I guess, especially with the comments. And that's really the most important part, turns out, of doing a live show, is the interaction with the amazing chat. So I will put you guys first. I will be sure to put the chat first. Now it's coming up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Now it's showing up. I don't know what's going on. Either way, I'm going to put the chat first, and we'll switch it to StreamYard until I can get this mastered. For sure, because obviously I'm kind of stupid, apparently, when it comes to this stuff. Not really, I just can't figure it out. Either way, yeah, what did we say? No shirt, no shoes, no service, no fucking tattoos, no nickname, no mustache, no points. You get a 0, Pat Sabatini. I'm sorry to say that. Very sorry to say that to you. His opponent... Yeah, Lucas Almeida. I'm having a very difficult time remembering these dudes' names this week for some reason. Lucas Almeida, no nickname. What has he got for tattoos? His picture's backwards, unfortunately, because I am actually a professional, and I don't have the guy on the right side of the screen looking to the right side of the screen. What's he looking at? Why is he looking off screen? You put them facing each other, guys. It's a fight. You got one guy looking at the other guy. It's a fight. That's just a creator tip from your boy Monk. All free, by the way. You won't find that in my book, How to Barely Make It By in YouTube with, by the skin of your teeth. But yeah, I have no idea what his tattoo says. He appears to have a rosary. He appears to have, I was going to say a bird, but that looks like a hand or a paw, probably a tiger. He's got Zeus or Aristotle on his left arm, or right arm, as it would be the case since the picture's backwards. I have no idea. No nickname, you get a 0. You get a 0. Lucas Almeida. Lucas with his lid off. Even that would have been better. I should start giving. I should assign nicknames to the fighters that don't. And then I'm going to be a dick and at them on Twitter and tell them that that's their new nickname. All right, we had our run, guys. We had our run. We had good nicknames for a couple of fighters in this one. You know, not too many that don't have nicknames, which is fantastic. But we had our run. Christian Leroy Duncan. Guess what his nickname is? Commercial license driver. What are we? CLD. Come on, man. You gotta like put some more thought, some more effort into it. I don't know about you guys, but when you start, we'll use UFC 4. We'll keep this on brand. When you fire up UFC 4 and you click on new career, what's the hardest part about starting that new career? It's not giving your guy pink hair or like a giant green, you know, some mullet or something like that. It's picking the name. It's picking the name and the nickname. Now, if EA had any balls, they would let us pick our own nicknames. But yeah, it's picking the name, and CLD is just not getting it done. Come on, what are we doing here? Put some effort into it, for God's sake. And Superman, who's not named Superman? Everyone is named Superman. We already have a fighter. I think it's even in this division. No, Ryan Spann is light heavyweight. Is that right? Ryan Spann has to be light heavyweight. I'm just going to say that he is, even though he could be a middleweight, but I'm pretty sure... No, we're getting to the bottom of this now. I can't let this slide. See, if I had more access to my chat, they would be screaming it at me. But I thought he was light heavy. Maybe if I knew how to use Tapology, like I haven't looked at it all the time. Yeah, he's light heavy. So I was going to say we already had a middleweight with the name Superman. At least Ryan Spann has the decency to tattoo the S on his chest. Armin. Come on. You're really obviously not committed. You know who else is named Superman? Shaquille O'Neal. You know who else has Superman S tattooed on them? Shaquille O'Neal. Guess what, Armin? I don't see an S on you. Where's your S? I think we should take this name away from him. I don't think he honestly deserves it. Plus, the dude scores 80 points in DraftKings per win. What's super about that? I'm gonna do it. That's more like Christopher Reeves after than before. All right, you can't have this nickname. I'm sorry, Christopher. I know you're watching. I apologize. It was just there for the taking. These nicknames are garbage. Superman, I don't even I mean, CLD is just his name. That's going to get like a 1. You get a 1. There is no effort put into that. And Superman, it's better than CLD. It's better than just his name. But dude, there is no thought. Like, what do you do that someone called you Superman? Yeah, I don't think so. 1.5. What a bunch of trash ass. You know what? I'm switching this. I'm giving CLD the win. 1.5, just because this makes me so upset, and not really, just I'm getting fake mad the fact that a grown man would call himself Superman and not have the common courtesy to tattoo the S on his chest. You get a 1, Armin. 1.5 for CLD. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Let's see. Obviously, we're going to start with Joaquim Silva, Neto BJJ, because I can say that. I don't know how to even begin to pronounce the other one. Neto BJJ is like the name of his gym. It'd be like if Lou Betya owned a gym called Lou's Iron Chic. Yeah, I'm gonna give up. Neto BJJ is not a good nickname. Not a good nickname at all. Especially when you're about to come out and get mauled. That is not a good advertisement for your gym at all. You don't want to have an your nickname. People are like, oh, I might go there and check it out, and then get absolutely murked by Armin Sarukian. I was going to give it a 2, but I'll give him extra points for doing his own marketing, self-marketing. That is a good thing to do. We're going to go 2.5. 2.5 for Neto BJJ. Now, we're going to take this one at a time. Armin Sarukian, I mean, perfect. Look at the beard. Drawn on. Looks like it's drawn on for sure. Henzo Lunatics. Yeah. Yes, okay. I was like, I don't know what that means, but then I remembered what I was just talking about 10 seconds ago, and that's pretty good, easy. That was really short time. Henzo Lunatics. I like that a lot, actually. So yeah, we're gonna take this painted on beard and slicked back hair. You think this is slicked back? This is pushed back. Guys, watch I Think You Should Leave, for God's sakes, if you ever want to get any of these references I make. Immediately I thought this was Alcoholics, and that made me think of the Licks, the rap group from the late 1900s, late 1990s and early 2000s. Guys, if you don't know who the Licks are, go out and listen to them. Tash, I can't remember the other ones. Tash was one of them. A couple of really talented MCs, actually. I like those guys a lot. It's like kind of party rap, but not like Little John. I guess I don't know how to describe it. It was kind of like fun party rap, like before Little John was a big thing. But they are also super talented. I didn't know I was going to talk about the Licks for that long. Ahalkalakits. Ahalkalakits. I don't know what that means. I'm going to just type it. I'm going to type it into Google live. Ahalkalakits. I hope it's not a cuss word. A cuss word. And it just tells me that's Armin's nickname. What's it mean? Meaning. Let me type meaning, because apparently Google's smart, but not smart enough to know. Anyone know what his nickname means? Yeah, I'm not getting anything. And the sixth link down is in Russian. So yeah, here's a little thread. Does anyone know what it means? And no one responded to him. So I found a thread. It says, what does ahalkalits mean? And then no one answered. So no one knows. We're going to have to ask Sarukian, apparently, if we actually want to know what it means. I don't know what to do here. I've never had a nickname where I don't know what it means before. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There are more languages in this world than English, surprisingly. I don't know what to do here, guys. I'm going to give it a 4, I guess. It has a lot of letters. It makes it sound cool. Ahalkalakits. Ahalkalakits. I don't even want to make a joke about what that could mean, because I have no idea what it means. And whatever I say will be super offensive, probably. So I'm going to give it a 4. And we are going to move on. Hey, it's better than Neto BJJ, right? Like, I'm glad that the guy's proud of his thing. He should be proud. He should absolutely be proud. I'm not saying that. He's also got what appears to be a Nick Merckx gladiator mask with a turtle on top of it. That's probably not a turtle, but I can't see it. There's kind of a cool demon or something on his right arm. A couple of triangles. He's got like a dragon or some shit. I mean, there's some decent tattoos. Ahalkalakits does not have any tattoo. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. It's going to Armin Sarukian. 4 to like 2.5, I think is what I said. Last fight of the night. If Dixon was here, he would tell me to remind you, please hit the like, hit the sub on this video as well. This one's kind of been a shit show, but I know next week will be better. We'll have more people in the chat, since I won't be going head-to-head with two of the 3 major promotions when it comes to fighting. Yeah. I'll try not to do that in the future. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, Narco's show is going on right now. So many things are happening that I just simply can't and should not be competing with. So we're going to keep it moving, and we'll get out of here in just about 33 minutes, as I said. Oh, no, I didn't change the nicknames. Oh, dear Lord. Here's how quick I was trying to get this stuff done. Okay, well, Jared Cannonier is not alcoholics. I forget what it is off the top of my head. Marvin Vittori, the Italian Dream. I did not have to look that one up. Of course, how could you not know that? The Italian Dream is a great nickname. He could have went with the Italian Stallion. That's what 9 out of 10 morons would do. Not Marvin Vittori. Italian Dream. Way better. Way, way better than Italian Stallion. Nobody wants to hear that anyways, for sure. I like it. His tattoo work, fantastic. Just the right amount of color, in my opinion. Yes, did he put his shorts on backwards? Yes, he put his shorts on backwards. But guys, that's not his fault. He's got too much. You need your fighter worrying about what way his shorts go on, or do you want him focused up for the goddamn fight that he's about to go have in like 2 days? You know what I mean? There's people around Marvin Vittori 24 hours a day coming up to this fight. There's cameramen. There's tons of other people the UFC employs in that room where Marvin Vittori is getting his pictures taken. No one's looking at his shorts. No one says, "Hey, Marvin, your shorts are on back." Like, this is not his fault. This is a complete breakdown of everyone around Marvin Vittori. So maybe it is his fault. Maybe he needs to put better people around him. I don't know. Maybe the UFC needs to hire some people that are you know, not just pretending not to look at Marvin Vittori's pants when they really are and not saying anything. This is not Marvin's fault. The Italian Dream's a good nickname. I stand by. I think it's going to be a 6.5. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 6.5. Marvin Vittori. Jared Cannonier. Killa Gorilla. That's right. I could not think of what his nickname would be. Killa Gorilla. That's a good one. I mean, the rhyme. There's 4 L's. Double L's. Holy shit. Killa Gorilla's good. Jared Killa Gorilla Cannonier. That is a lot of syllables, however. He doesn't really fight lately like a gorilla that would kill someone. Let's look at his tapology here. Sean Strickland, split decision. Adesanya, decision. Derek Brunson, elbows, but Gastelum, decision. Whitaker, decision. Then it was Hermanson Silva. So he was finishing people before that. But he's got a decent amount of decisions as well, especially as of late. It looks to be 4 of his last 5 decisions. So he's not exactly killing anyone as of late, except for Derek Brunson. And I think he was already dead for the most part. So it's like that Simpsons meme, stop it, mister. He's already dead. Yeah, that was kind of like that. Killa Gorilla. And he's 39 years old. I mean, yeah. I'm going to have to go. Damn, I don't even know what I'm going to have to go. Because I like the nickname in practice. In theory, I like the nickname as well. But on Jared Cannonier, I just don't know if it fits anymore like it used to. It's like every shirt I own, right? Some of you can relate out there. It just doesn't fit like it used to. I don't know why my shirts keep shrinking, to be completely honest. I mean, I've been using the same dryer forever. But like every time I wash my shirt laundry, like the shirts just get like a little bit smaller. I'm going to have to investigate that. I don't really know what's going on with the dryer. But it's absolutely the dryer's fault. Thank you, Easy. Better than Bellator and PFL. I don't know about all that. I'm not giving $1 million to anyone, but I don't think they are tonight either. But I do really honestly appreciate the sentiment. We're going 5.5 Killa Gorilla, 6.5 Italian Dream. Of course, I do not have the parlay like I said I was going to do. I'm actually going to make a note. I'm literally writing it down right now. Nickname parlay. Who won? Who won the week? Let's go back. Look at Tapology. Actually, no. Let's just scroll through. Who won? Those were okay. The Brick, I think, got a good score. Mr. Perfect. There it is. It's Mr. Perfect. I believe I gave him an 8.5, possibly an 8.25. I don't remember off the top of my head. Excuse me. Mr. Perfect is going to win. Congratulations, Kyung Ho Kong. You are the winner of the 3rd episode of the Unnamed Nickname Show, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Easy, for hanging out in the chat. I really appreciate it. I hope you got 3 TVs set up in front of you over your monitor, over the YouTube, throwing on PFL, all that. I will get out of your guys' hair so you can watch the fights without feeling so annoyed or guilty that I'm taking up your time. And I really hope you guys are cleaning up tonight for PFL Bellator. I think there's like Cage Warriors or something else. There's at least 2 other promotions going on. So I am a super smart guy for putting this on a Friday at 9 o'clock against every conceivable mixed martial arts promotion other than the UFC. So guys, we will see you next Thursday. I will be going back to the normal time, I'm pretty sure. Thursday at 9 p.m. for the Unnamed Nickname Show. I have no idea who's fighting next week, and I refuse to look. So as usual, I hope you all enjoy the fights. So enjoy, and we will see you